Welcome back to the land of comics.
There was peace after David and his men returned from their raid on the Amalekites. Every man, woman, and child had been rescued, and he was hailed as a hero once again. David spent his time rebuilding Ziklag for his people. He had been keeping himself busy. He had been trying not to think about the fate of the battle in which he had almost fought. He had been trying not to think about Saul and his army. News had come about the battle on Mount Gilboa. David was informed about how the Philistines had routed the Israelite army and killed the sons of the king. But worse still, Saul, anointed king of the Lord, was dead.
Dun, dun, dun.
David's heart was heavy at the loss of Saul. For all their animosity, David loved his king. David wrote of his loss for the king. While his soul ached, he composed a lament for Saul. He was determined all of the people of Judah should be taught the lament, so they should not forget their fallen king and all he had done for them.
Okay,
After some time, David inquired of the
so I
Lord.
had to press this button to
Shall I return to Judah?
get the auto
Shall I
read.
go to the cities, Lachish, Arad, Hebron? And the Lord replied, Go to Hebron. David brought his men and their families to settle in the city of Hebron. The elders of Judah came to Hebron and anointed David king over the lands of Judah and all of its people.
Hooray! Woo! Woo! Nature boy.
Meanwhile, in the city of Gibeah, Saul's only surviving son, the young Ishbosheth, became king of Israel and Judah after his father's death. A courier has come with news from the south.
Clack clack.
He was told of Judah proclaiming David king in the south.
King in the south. Oh. King in the south.
The young king of Israel vowed to crush David and put an end to his rebellion.
Why so long?
The men of
I
Judah
wanna kick
rose
some
up
ass.
to fight for their king. Ishbosheth had called upon the Asherites, the Ephraimites, and Benjamites to fight for him. The men for David fought for their king, anointed by the Lord. Ishbosheth's men fought for the son of a fallen king. Each man fought fiercely. Many died bravely. David and Ishbosheth fought for 2 years. The war between the king of the Israelites was ended when a pair of misguided men murdered the son of Saul while he slept.
I wonder if really like King David was behind, like he said, like go kill the bastard.
David lamented the loss of Saul's only remaining son with sadness, even though he knew it would put an end to the bloodshed.
Yeah, I think he was behind it. It's so Game of Thrones all over again.
The men of Asher, Benjamin, Ephraim, and Israel came to David in Hebron. There they made a covenant with him and accepted his rule. As Saul had once done, David had united the tribes of Israel under one king, anointed by the Lord Almighty. David decided that his new capital city should lay in the middle of his kingdom and chose the Jebusite city of Jerusalem. The Jebusites of Jerusalem rejected David's plan to make their city his new home. They insulted the new king and stated he could not enter the city. David met with his top men to devise a plan to capture the city. David declared that whoever delivered the city to him would be made general of all his armies. David's men continued to devise a plan of attack. Meanwhile, Joab has gained some valuable information from the unlikeliest of sources.
Oh, come on.
David
This is
led
the
his
longest
army from
comic in the
Hebron
history of
north
the
to
world.
Jerusalem, where they laid siege to the city. Joab spoke with an old beggar who told him of an alternative way to enter the city of Jerusalem.
Mumble mumble.
Joab explains his plan to the five.
Blah blah blah.
Enter the city through the secret waterway shown to him by the old beggar, and open the gates to the city from the inside.
Whoosh.
It would be up to the five to deliver the city to David.
Finally. Let's kick some ass. Ibion.
Greetings! I have been waiting for you for quite
Time to
some
shine.
time.
Our apologies, my friend. Someone got us lost. Again.
Yeah,
This
the
again?
comics.
How is this my fault?
Can we not continue this eternal argument?
There has been a complication with the city gate. You see, the defenders have removed the windlass that controls the opening mechanism.
What does that mean?
The gates cannot be opened without it.
If we can find some rope, a winch, and a heavy weighted stone, I could probably rig something together.
Can I quick attack basically. So can I okay. So yeah. So now I change his basic attack. It's like stabby, stabby, stabby. Stabby, stab, stabby, stab. Does whatever a stabby stabber does. Looks funny. Oh, there's few cliches in this level. So maybe it means it's a short level. Which is fine after the comic, I guess. The longest fucking comic ever. I wonder if, yeah, gonna spawn enemies. Such a surprise. Jeb decides go vote for Jeb Bush somewhere else. Okay, this is Trump country. Guess this attack is better than the old one. And yeah, I guess I could change the attacks of the other characters, but I don't wanna. Yeah, I see the cachet, but I wonder if I can go here. Nope.
Jerusalem was a small walled city built over the Gihon Spring. Its
Gihon
position
sounds
on
like
the steep ridges made it a
Japanese,
good
like a
fortress.
Japanese place.
At the time of David, it covered less than 15 acres.
Gihon or something. In Kyoto. Gihon and the geishas. Like religions are like nowadays really like religions have a reputation of like, you know, being old-fashioned and misogynistic, and well, for I guess for a good reason, but like I mean also for a good reason. More like because they acknowledge the difference between men and women, and like nowadays, like of course like the feminists and stuff, they're, I don't know, like, well, their views on men and women don't make any sense, because like it depends who you ask and like what time of the month it is and so forth, and if the stars are right or not. Like if they say like, oh yes, men and women are equal, it's equality, it's like, you know, they believe in the inequality of the sexes, but then other times they're like, no, it's all about women and women's rights, and you know, nobody should give a fuck about men anyways. And but even like, I don't know, like more egalitarians, like actual egalitarians, even they admit that like, usually at least, that there are certain like physical differences between men and women, which is, well, of course, like men just are generally speaking stronger than women and all that stuff, and there's not like much to, I don't know, argue even. about it.
I can't.
But still, like, I don't know, like in some say, like because well, yeah, there's like this idea among at least some of the alt-right and stuff. I heard first about it from Ramsey Paul, like the idea that women shouldn't have the right to vote, and well, I guess I can say I agree, because I don't really believe in like democracy and voting anyway, so I don't think that men or women should have the right to vote. But like then, like if I think about it, like maybe it would be actually, because like I remember Ramsey Paul saying, like, I guess he made this video already like a year or two ago.
I've been wanting to stretch. Now is the moment.
My axe is ready. Wise choice.
Let's crack some skulls.
Let's do this.
Anyways, that like even back in the day, like 100 years ago, whenever like when the women were starting to get the right to vote in many like Western countries, like some women opposed it, that it would divide the household, the man and the woman, and like if they like vote for different people and stuff. So I think it's like a good argument. So I guess like to be a bit more politically correct about it, you would say that like one household should have one vote and stuff.
Some Bible translations indicate the attack on Jerusalem was initiated through a water shaft, such as Warren's shaft. However, the word translated as water shaft might have other meanings.
Water shaft is like the hole in your dick where you pee from. And David said on that day, whosoever getteth up to the gutter and smiteth the Jebusites, and the lame and the blind, they are hated of David's soul, he shall be chief and captain. Wherefore they said, the blind and the lame shall not come into the house. Okay. But yeah, I wasn't gonna talk about democracy or election or anything like that. I was thinking about like basically like the story of Adam and Eve. I like what it says about like gender relations, because like Eve is like beguiled by the snake to eat the apple, but she's not the one who actually eats the apple. She like offers it to Adam, and Adam does it because Adam, because like I guess it's more like because Adam just wants to like please Eve or something. So it's not really even about the apple when it comes to Adam.
Time
it's
to
like
shine.
Eve is the one who wants to do the bad thing, because she's like, yeah, she's I don't know, too curious or greedy or whatever, or like disobeying God or something. But then Adam is the one who actually does the bad deed, and this is like the, I don't know, I think it explains like the gender relations very well. Like I think since I'm married, I've been married less than a year, but still I'm married, and this isn't something that you're likely to like really agree with if you're, you know, teenager or something. You just think like, oh, it's stupid fairy tale and it's misogynistic or whatever, but it's quite accurate like in describing the nature of both men and women. Like because women have like I don't know, basically they just want like, because well, women are the ones who actually like shopping for useless crap. I'm not saying that men never do, but it's like a very feminine thing to want. But like, I don't know, men are more simple in that way, but because like, yeah, in my experience, like yeah, like women, they have, I don't know, bad ideas often, and I don't always feel like I'm not like paying attention, like really thinking what should be done, or I don't know, I just don't wanna say anything like, hey, no, that we shouldn't do that. But if we actually do as my wife says or something, then it's actually, or any other, like usually, I don't know, listen to women. Well, say like I'm not saying that always like listening to women is a mistake, but I just think that women are, I don't know, it's more natural for them to just, I don't know, come up with an idea and not base it on any like practical fact or anything. Let's say, put it like that. Like the idea of eating the apple, but then men, because they should like put some. Hey, damn! Don't stun me, bitch! I knock you down. Okay, I didn't stun you. You're dead. But yeah, then the man should be there to say like, no, we're not gonna do it. Let's, yeah, you know, it's a bad idea and stuff. So it's like both are guilty or culpable in this, you know, crime or mistake or whatever you wanna call it, or sin. Like the eating of the apple. Like, I don't know, like it would be even, yeah, more immoral, like if, I don't know, they started blaming each other, like, hey, yeah, you told me to eat the apple, yeah, but you're the one who ate the apple. But at least like they are, it describes the nature of men and women very well, like the story of Adam and Eve and the Garden of Eden and all that stuff. But like, so yeah, it's like
For the Lord.
What? I changed the
Let's
character
crack some
somehow.
skulls.
I don't think I pressed any. I don't know. But anyways, they. So yeah, it's like there's a different, like, and yeah, like in many religions, like Christianity included, but like even like something like Buddhism that is supposed like is viewed as is so much more progressive and stuff. But I think Buddhism or like the Buddha said that, you know, women cannot attain enlightenment or something to that extent, and it's like so I don't know, like I think that religions, they emphasize that the man, like, or like in Confucianism in China and stuff, there's the idea of San Tong or something, like the three follows, like when a girl is born, she should follow her father, and when she gets married, she should follow her husband, and when her husband dies, she should follow her adult son or something like that. And actually, like,
After capturing Jerusalem,
if you don't take it like too like
walls,
literally,
it is
I think
possible
it's
the
a
damage to the
good
walls was
advice,
caused by an
like
assault of
generally
David and his
speaking.
army.
Of course there's always exceptions and all that, but yeah. And David dwelt in the castle. Therefore they called it the city of David, and he built the city round about, even from Milo round about, and Joab repaired the rest of the city. Oh no, Milo Yiannopoulos has gotten himself into the Bible. I know his name is with only one L, and that was with two, but whatever.
Time to do the Lord's bidding.
But yeah, like, but anyway, the point is that it's not just like, I'm not like advocating some pissing contest between men and women, like, oh, we are better at this or that or something, or it's more like men and women have different attributes, like both physically, mentally, emotionally, and so forth. And in some situations, like, I don't know, like, if your car breaks down, or you have to build a house, or you have to fight a war, like, yeah, men are better, but like, yeah, women are more nurturing and all that stuff. So there's like different attributes that suit them, but like, and so it's like they're supposed to complement each other, they're not supposed to fight each other. and like you know, feminists and stuff who think that men and women should just fight over supremacy, and I don't know, like even like some MGTOW people and okay, I guess I finished the level and I have all those things. But yeah, it's but yeah, like I've heard the argument, like whatever saying you wanna call it, like men build houses but women make homes. I think that's like quite good, like because like because yeah, men are clearly, like generally speaking, better at building, you know, practical stuff like that, thinking practically, building houses and providing security and stuff. But women, like, yeah, they give some vibrancy to life. But like if you give women too much power, it's just, I don't know, it becomes too chaotic and eventually all will go to hell, like, I don't know, can be seen in the Western world right now with, you know, Muslim rapists and whatever, and feminists who care about rape only when somebody says something bad to you on Twitter, otherwise they don't give a fuck when a woman is raped. But anyway, but like if you give men too much power, then it's like too, like I don't know, like some totalitarian police state where like everything is too controlled. So you have to have like this, you know, balance between men and women and whatever. We're going to Western Jerusalem.